What if the love story you thought started it all wasn't the beginning at all? Before Claire touched the stones, before Jamie rode into battle, there were two untold romances, hidden in history, tied by fate, and destined to shape everything we thought we knew. This August, Starz opens the door to the past in Outlander, Blood of My Blood, a powerful new prequel series that promises to take us not to the end of the saga, but to where it truly began. As the Outlander universe prepares for its final bow, fans might expect the story to fade, but instead it's expanding, and with more force than ever. Blood of My Blood officially premieres on August 8th, and the buzz is so electric, Season 2 is already confirmed, even before the first episode has aired. So, why is this next chapter drawing so much anticipation? Unlike anything we've seen before in the Outlander franchise, Blood of My Blood brings two love stories to life, each set in a different era, each carrying the emotional weight of legacy, sacrifice, and longing. On one side, we're transported to the Scottish Highlands, where a man named Brian Fraser, yes, Jamie's father, lives a quiet, disciplined life. He has no plans for love or alliances until he meets Ellen MacKenzie. Fierce, strong-willed, and caught in the bitter family tensions between her brothers Colm and Dougal after their father's death, Ellen is the kind of woman who sets things in motion just by walking into a room. Their romance? Fiery, forbidden, and destined to shape the course of generations. Meanwhile, across a much different battlefield, another love begins to bloom. It's World War I, and Henry Moriston, a soldier on the front lines, pours his soul into letters sent home to Julia, who works in the postal censorship office back in London. But she breaks the rules. She writes back. Their love, stitched together through ink and courage, grows in secret, fueled by hope, distance, and the desperation of wartime. The casting for this series? Nothing short of inspired. Jamie Roy takes on the role of Brian Fraser, and the journey he took to land this part feels just as dramatic as the show itself. He auditioned multiple times for minor roles in Outlander Season 7, some of which didn't even make the final cut. But the producers saw something in him, something reminiscent of Sam Hugin's energy and presence. Roy didn't try to mimic Sam, but the similarities were natural enough that even the director took notice. And yes, Sam Hugin and Roy have connected personally. Sam's been texting him with encouragement, saying things like, "Dude, it looks amazing, can't wait to see it." Playing opposite Roy is Harriet Slater as Ellen MacKenzie. And according to Roy, when they met for the first time, something just clicked. "When I met her," he said, "I felt something shift. Like, oh, this is what's been missing." That chemistry, even before the cameras rolled, is exactly what producers hoped for, and it shows. Longtime Outlander fans will be thrilled to see the return of Murda Fitzgibbons Fraser, but not the version we knew. In Blood of My Blood, we meet a younger Murda, played by Rory Alexander. This Murda is filled with dreams, hope, and the raw energy of someone not yet hardened by war and grief. According to producer Meryl Davis, watching his transformation over time may be one of the most emotional arcs the series has ever delivered. Back in London, Jeremy Irvine portrays Henry Moriston with a quiet, emotional intensity. You might recognize him from Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, but here he brings something deeper, a grounded man holding on to love in a world falling apart. Hermione Corfield plays Julia, and her performance is filled with emotional depth, grief, and fierce independence. She described Julia as someone who shares Claire's spirit, but with a story entirely her own. What's beautiful is that Hermione and Jeremy have been friends for years, and that comfort translated on screen into a love that felt honest, subtle, and real. Hermione even praised the show's intimacy coordinator, saying they created a space where actors could feel safe and respected while filming emotional scenes. One of the boldest choices this series makes is stepping away from Diana Gabaldon's novels. While Blood of My Blood uses her characters and lives in the world she created, the story itself is new. Crafted by writers with freedom to explore paths never traveled in the books. As Meryl Davis put it, with a prequel, we already know where it ends, but how we get there is entirely up to us. Balancing two storylines, each separated by centuries, wasn't simple. The creators were careful to make sure both love stories stood on their own, each with its own rhythm, tone, and emotional depth. Whether it's the forbidden Highland passion between Brian and Ellen or the slow-burning wartime bond of Henry and Julia, both arcs promise to touch the heart in very different but equally powerful ways. The teaser trailer, released last month, gave us just a taste. Sweeping landscapes, emotional tension, and the kind of heart-tugging drama that Outlander fans crave. Episode 1 is expected to open with a powerful moment: the births of Claire and Jamie. Their beginnings, side by side, remind us that while we may know their story, we've never truly seen how it all began. And yes, early hints suggest that time travel could enter the picture as early as Episode 1. So if you thought Outlander was done surprising us, think again. Blood of My Blood takes everything we love, romance, history, heartbreak, and hope, and infuses it with new life. It's not just a prequel. It's a rediscovery of the story's emotional roots. Tell us in the comments. Which love story are you most excited for? Brian and Ellen or Henry and Julia? And if the Outlander universe still holds your heart, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll be back with weekly updates, behind-the-scenes looks, and exclusive